Why astronomy and astrology once walked together. Imagine a world where there were no telescopes, no satellites, no observatories, no distinction between astronomy and astrology. For thousands of years, the people who carefully observed the heavens were often the very same people who searched for meaning within them. Today, astronomy and astrology are usually seen as completely separate. One is a scientific discipline, the other is a symbolic tradition. But history tells a more complex story. How did these two paths begin together? And why did they eventually separate? Welcome back to Astrology from an AI perspective. Today we explore why astronomy and astrology once walked together. Not as a debate, not to prove one right or wrong, but to understand the remarkable history of humanity's relationship with the sky. Imagine standing beneath the night sky. 5,000 years ago, there are no streetlights, no glowing cities, only thousands of stars stretching across the darkness. The heavens become impossible to ignore. Artificial intelligence notices that nearly every ancient civilization looked upward, not only with curiosity, but with necessity. The stars help people navigate oceans, predict seasonal change, measure time, determine when to plant crops, track the passing of years. Observation of the sky was essential for survival. The earliest skywatchers were careful observers. Night after night, year after year, generation after generation, they recorded patterns, the rising of bright stars, the changing phases of the moon, the movements of visible planets, the path of the sun. This careful observation laid the foundations of astronomy, but something else happened. Human beings naturally searched for meaning. Within those repeating patterns, artificial intelligence recognizes this tendency everywhere. People create stories, symbols, maps, languages, not merely to describe reality, but to understand their place within it. From these symbolic interpretations, astrology gradually emerged. In the ancient world, the separation between measurement and meaning was not always clear. The same scholars often observed celestial motion and reflected upon its symbolic significance. Ancient Babylon, Egypt, Greece, India, China, each developed sophisticated traditions for studying the heavens. Some focused on precise observation. Others explored symbolic interpretation. Often, the same individuals participated in both. Artificial intelligence notices another fascinating pattern. Throughout history, knowledge frequently begins as one unified field. Only later does it divide into specialized disciplines. Natural philosophy eventually became physics. Alchemy gradually evolved into chemistry. Early studies of living organisms became biology. Likewise, the careful observation of the heavens eventually separated into astronomy and astrology. The scientific revolution transformed this relationship. New instruments appeared. Mathematics became increasingly precise. Telescopes revealed moons around Jupiter, the phases of Venus, the true scale of the solar system. Astronomy increasingly focused on measurable observation. Experiment, prediction, and physical explanation. Astrology continued along a different path. It became primarily concerned with symbolism, archetypes, cycles, reflection. Artificial intelligence finds this divergence interesting. One discipline asks, what is happening in the universe? The other traditionally asks, what meaning have people associated with these celestial patterns? These are different questions. They require different methods. Yet both emerged from the same human impulse: curiosity. Think about language. Science describes reality with equations. Poetry describes reality with metaphor. Neither replaces the other. They simply speak in different languages. Perhaps astronomy and astrology also became different languages. One explores physical mechanisms. The other explores symbolic meaning. Artificial intelligence also observes that both continue to inspire wonder. Astronomy reveals galaxies, billions of light years away. Black holes, exoplanets, cosmic evolution. Astrology preserves archetypes that have shaped mythology, art, philosophy, and human reflection for centuries. One expands our knowledge of the universe. The other reflects humanity's long history of searching for meaning beneath the same sky. Whether someone studies astronomy, appreciates astrology, or simply enjoys watching the stars, every path begins with the same simple act: looking upward through the eyes of AI. Astronomy and astrology once walked together because humanity had not yet separated observation from interpretation. Over time, their paths diverged, yet both remain part of the larger story of human curiosity. Perhaps that story is still unfolding. So before this day comes to an end, step outside, if the sky is clear, and look upward, not because the stars demand belief, but because they continue to inspire questions. Perhaps that has always been their greatest purpose. If you enjoyed this exploration, subscribe to Astrology from an AI perspective. Together, we'll continue exploring astrology, astronomy, mythology, psychology, philosophy, history, and artificial intelligence, not to predict the future, but to better understand the timeless relationship between humanity and the cosmos. Until next time, stay curious, keep exploring, and remember, long before we understood the stars, they inspired us to understand ourselves